Hello and welcome to JV West Season 5. We're skipping Season 4, Round 1. And we've got an interesting season ahead of us. Two teams have relegated from Challenger Virtual into the West Division of Journeyman Virtual, that being Scuderia Carmona and Toad Racing Systems. Both teams, of course, going into the West Division, space was made by newly promoted Russell British Racing into CV, as well as folding Berger Ekolowski Racing, whose replacement went to JV East instead. So we're going to have quite a championship battle on our hands. We're going to have the new relegatees SCR and TRS battle to get back into Challenger Virtual, but they won't just battle between themselves. We've also got Flying Fox, the team that relegated a season ago and were beaten by Russell British Racing, to getting back into Challenger Virtual. We've got Electric Racing, who were also hoping for some promotion shot there, and we also have Matzer, who have completely perfected their preseason upgrades for the season. And finally, Go Motorsports, will they show us something after getting relegated straight from Ultimate Virtual into Journeyman Virtual West? That was a few seasons ago now. I guess we'll have to see. New qualifying format this season in Journeyman Virtual. It will be 3 minutes, no tire wear, recharging boost. So let's get the logo off. Here is qualifying. Let's get it underway. Who will take pole position at Austin, at the Circuit of the Americas? Who will do it? It looks like Pumpkin, Goose, and Boken34 are having a quick start here. Let's take a look at token spends actually, let's wait for them to finish the first lap. And who is on provisional pole? Is Game on Goose? No, Cloud goes up to first, Jeff on the front row. And yes, that looks like it for now. What has happened? Matzer Autosport, not 19th and 20th. Alright, let's take a look at the token spend. We've got one token being spent by both Area Carmona and Jeff Day Jeff. They're currently 6th and 2nd in qualifying. As the drivers take the second lap, Goose onto provisional pole of 31.45. Amazing stuff for him. Toad Speed is spending 3 tokens. He's down in 6th in qualifying right now. Jeff has fallen to 8th. Aria Carmona at 12th. Kiato is spending 1 token. He is in 10th at the moment. Game on Goose spending 3 tokens, of course, and he's currently on provisional pole. Boken34 spending 1 token. He's currently in 11th. Yoa has improved up to 15th. Mr. Crunk is still last for some reason. Cloud spending 3 tokens. Where is Cloud? He is in 9th currently. Smalls improves up to 2nd. G4 spending 2 tokens. He is currently in 13th. That is not very good. Belgian Senna is losing a token as he did not get his token plan in on time. Pumpkin spending 3 tokens. He is in 5th currently. Smalls and Banana Boy both spending 2, and Edwarditos and Gamer15 also both spending 2. Who will take pole position here? Boken34 improves to first at 31.33 from him. It's Goose on the front row currently. Smalls in 3rd. Then it's Toad Speed, Pumpkin. Edwarditos is having a really fast lap right now. Where will he finish? Mr. Crunk and Yoa, not a great performance for them. There's a lot of teams spending tokens today, but still, that is the best car on the grid at 2.7. And we'll look at car stats soonish, I'd say. Edwarditos improves up to 5th, 30.12 from him. I lost my cursor, I've got it back. Here we go. Let's get rid of the token spends. Let's see across the line who will take pole position. Goose is on a fast lap here. No more tire wear in these qualifying sessions. Every lap counts. Let's see Goose deploying his boost. He's on the final straight. Will he improve? He does not. Edvarditos improves. Jesus Christ. Not many improvements I can see here. Yeah, Edvarditos improved up to third. No, I need to check. Quite chaotic, I know. Quite chaotic qualifying here. Quite confusing. Here we go. Fastest lap. Boken 34 on pole position. Game on Goose will start from the front row. Smalls starts from third. Edvarditos from fourth. Then Toad Speed from fifth. Gamer 15 will start from sixth. Banana Boy will start from seventh. Pumpkin, 3 tokens spent. He's only starting from eighth, but he might improve in the race. Arya Carmona starting from ninth. G4 rounds out the top 10 of qualifying. Cloud will start from 11th with 3 tokens, is the worst car on the grid, as we'll take a look at the car stats just in a second. Jeff will start from 12th with 1 token. Ellie, I think, is the highest tokenless driver at 13th. Then Mask Brave is at 14th. Kiato at 15th is spending 1 token, so that's a bit bad. Pro Lime spending none is in 16th, Yo in 17th, Belgianson in 18th, Mr. Crunk in 19th, and Balti in 20th. So it looks like, in my opinion, it looks like all the token spenders are here in the top 10, apart from Kiato, I think. Kiato and Jeff, Jeff and Cloud. So yeah, top 12 is all token spenders, and the tokenless look to not be quite competitive here provisionally. Let's take a look at the car stats. Here they are. In green, you've got highlighted the successful upgrades just before round 1. In bold are double successful upgrades, and in bold and italics are triple successful upgrades. As you can see, Matzer is by a long shot the best car in the grid at 2.7 car index score. Electric Racing with the second best car. You can see that with Boken's pole position. Just behind them are Toad Racing Systems with the third best car. Then it is Scuderia Carmona and Goal tied for fourth best car. Tied for sixth best car are Flying Fox and Avionics. Then 8th best car is the Monkey Racing Co., followed by tied for worst car are Aston Martin and Iniciación Roja, but it looks like INR's spend of 2 and 2 is quite working. All they've got is 2 speed, no accel, no grip, and yet they've got 4th and 6th in this qualifying. So I think let's not delay further. Let's get into the race. How many laps is it for GV West Season 5? Circuit of the Americas? I guess we'll find out just a short second, and let's get straight into the race. Here we go, 28 laps at the Kota circuit, at the Circuit of the Americas. Boken starts on the mediums. Goose looks on the inside there for a run-in, doesn't manage it, but now through the non-sweeping sweepers he goes, and he is on the inside. And Boken still on the outside, tries to keep in front of Goose. Here he goes on the inside, now he's on the outside. Goose is just squabbling with him over this possession. With a little bit of turbo, uses more turbo, and Goose will just about lead the first lap. It's Gamer behind him on the hards. What a start for him and Edvarditos. That new Minardi livery clearly has blessed him as Gamer moves past Goose, and so is Toad Speed. Goose is on the soft, but the hard runners are just completely beating him out here as Boken is just running away with it. It's Gamer in second, and there's so much happening through these hairpins. There's Toad Speed, Goose, Edvarditos all fighting for third. Banana Boy, well, a good start, currently in 6th G4. I think also good start is in 7th. Great start for Cloudy. He's up into 8th. Smalls has dropped down to 9th. Yoa is up into 10th. We're going to have heavy rain. Yoa tokenless drive and he's up into 10th. 11th for Arya Carmona. Jeff Day, Jeff and Kiato fighting for 11th, but of course that is outside the points. Mr. Crunk has also improved all the way up to 15th. So it is a good car. It is the best car that Matzer Autosports. It is Goose right now in the lead of the race as they pit. And we're going to have clouds soon, so the rain will not last for long, but I think everyone will still opt to use wets rather than enters. Here we go, it's Goose in the lead, Boken, then Edward Tito's Banana Boy Cloud. Gamer has dropped to 6, he's fighting Toad Speed and G4 for that position. It is Smalls, then it is Yoa holding down the final points position, and you can see here Yoa and Pumpkin, the grid has already separated, and that's not good news for Jeff and Arya Carmona, but look at that, some drivers have indeed opted for the enters. We have Mr. Crunk already up into 13th, he chose the enters, and he is benefiting massively as a result. What is this? It's a great race we've got going on here. Boken Edward Tito's looking down the inside of him through the sweepers, and he goes into 2nd position. Banana Boy behind, also looking to fight for a podium spot. Gamer has already dropped to 8th, but he's battling Smalls and Gamer for extra points for INR. Considering him and Edward Tito's are both spending 2 tokens, it's been a great start of the race for them. It's 5 laps and Goose on softs. What will Edward Tito's and Banana Boy pit for? Edward Tito's on the mediums, Banana Boy on hards, Boken 34 on softs, Cloud on hards. We're going to have light rain, and this is going to be fascinating because so many drivers have just pit and they're coming back on enters. They're coming back on enters and wets. Pumpkin has just gotten a penalty. Gamer 15 at the lead of this pack that stands to profit so much, but how much will they catch? The top 6 ahead, the only 6 drivers who pitted for dry tires. Mr. Crunk is back down into 18th now. We're going to have clouds soon, but all the top 6 have pitted onto enters nonetheless. Gamer and G4, and they're up into 4th and 5th. That is amazing. Edward Tito's has dropped to 6th, and everything is all over the place here in the United States for the American J-Prix. The only thing that's certain is that Goose has ran away with it. He's got the UV experience, and he has ran away with the JV lead here. Boken 34 in 2nd, Banana Boy in 3rd, Toad Speed in 4th, followed by Edward Tito's. Then it is Yoa. Yoa's up into 6th already. Gamer has dropped back to 9th again. There is so much battling possible at this track. You've got the sweepers, you've got the hairpin section where you'll just see switchback after switchback, but Goose is in the lead. Then we have Boken, Banana Boy following close behind, Toad Speed, Edward Tito's. They're a bit separated. Smalls now trying to separate himself from Cloud, and Yoa opted for the hards, and he is completely lost. Smalls and Cloud. Gamer behind them looking to catch up, but you can see through the hairpins Yoa manages to kind of close that distance between him and Smalls and Cloud. Then we have Gamer in 9th. Pumpkin currently holding down the final points position. G4 has definitely lost some positions. The SCR car is really struggling. They have free speed. They have 1 grip, but they don't have much other than that. And look at this pack we're having. Boken and Smalls and Edward Tito's all chasing down Banana Boy. Just look how close the race is here. Banana Boy just holding on to 3rd. It's his teammate Smalls behind him for 4th. Edward Tito's, Boken. Then there's Cloud. And the pack is still extremely close despite all these weather changes. It is just incredible to witness. So many people spending tokens, 3 or 1 or 2, no 4 token spenders in this race. As Smalls in 3rd right now and Banana Boy in 4th. The Monkey Racing fighting for an amazing start to the season after quite a disappointing race, a disappointing season last time around. Toad Speed is now up into 2nd as well. Who did he replace? I think it was Boken who's down in 6, and I think it might be a bit of a choice of tires. The hards are sinking like stones right now. Boken in 7th, while Yoa is holding on to 9th. He's just been overtaken by Gamer for 8th. So I might have said it too early there, but yeah, Toad Speed chose the mediums, ran away. However, Banana Boy and Smalls are on the softs, so maybe it is mediums that are the best tire on the track, or maybe it's just a matter of token spend. After all, Toad Speed is spending 3, Banana Boy and Smalls are spending 2 each. So is Vertito's Cloud behind him is spending 3, but he is in a bad car. However, so is Ed Vertito's Poken 34 spending only 1, and he is in the second best car. And he is here fighting with them. Gamer. Then his Pumpkin Yoa is only in the final points position, and G4 goes down the inside. Defends from a possible Yoa counterattack. Yoa again trying down the inside, uses a bit of boost. Amazing battling for that hairpin section, but it is G4 up into 10th. Goose is just leading Toad Speed. Banana Boy, nothing happening here, but we've got a pack here of Edwartito, Smalls, and Cloud. We're only halfway through this race. Edwartitos has really detached himself immediately, quickly from that pack, but now for the hairpin section, you might find that everyone condenses right back into that fighting fold. However, not for Edwartitos. He's managed to keep out of the grasp of Smalls and Cloud behind. He is running up and forth at the moment, struggling through the sweepers. But he is catching Banana Boy. He is catching Banana Boy right now on the straight. And now they go through the twisty section of Austin, of Kota. And Edwartitos is starting to lose a little bit. And he's using many deployments of turbo as Banana Boy pets, and that's Edwartitos up into 3rd and completely missed that. Game on Goose has just been overtaken by Toad Speed because he petted for fresh softs, and there he goes, he overtakes Toad yet again for the lead of the race. So it is Goose in 1st. We're going to have light rain right now, and that is amazing news for Toad Speed as his tires are getting worn, and that means he can still keep a close gap to Goose, a closer one than it would have been otherwise. They're both petting onto wet Edwartitos, and then it's Cloud in 4th, Smalls, Boken, Banana Boy is just behind Pumpkin, who's up into 7th at this point, Gamer in 9th, and G4 in 10th. Yoa still fighting for that tokenless, for those tokenless points in 11th. Crunk in 14th, not doing bad himself, but it's just that despite their advantage in terms of car, there's just a lot of token spenders, especially 2 and 3, and people that spend 2 tokens can still compete against cars that spend no tokens but are way better cars, I'd say. I'd argue that to be the case. Goose looking to run away from Toad Speed again. Edwartitos is in the final podium position. Cloud. Boken. Smalls close behind Boken. More importantly, we've got a little pack here. Pumpkin, Banana Boy, and Gamer. For the sweepers, Pumpkin's catching Banana Boy, and he makes a move on the inside of this very tight hairpin. Oh, that is interesting. Banana Boy gets a penalty there. However, it did not look like it was deserved. Pumpkin looked to have gone wide himself. But yeah, that's just how it is, and Banana Boy's dropped down to 9th now. Cloud down the inside on Edwartitos forces him wide, but there's no penalty for that move. It's Cloud in the podium position. Edwartitos for the sweeper gets back in front of him, and Toad Speed is once again very close to Goose. It feels like no matter how much of a gap you make, someone's always going to be chasing you on this track. Because of the hairpin section, I feel like many drivers will struggle on that. Smalls holding down 5th, there's Boken, Pumpkin, Gamer, Banana Boy, G4 behind. This is the closest midfield I've seen in ages. Pumpkin shoved to the grass, and Gamer is behind him, looking to make a move. Will he get one going? Here he goes, forcing himself through the sweepers, hits a bit of grass. Pumpkin is still in front. As they arrive to the hairpin, there's Banana Boy behind G4, behind him. It is quite something to see such a tight midfield, so much fighting between all the drivers now. Cloud is into the pits, onto dry tires. He will undercut Edward Titos. There's a lot of drivers into the pits, but Boken stays out on the wets. That is an interesting move. Electric Racing do have one of the highest grip stats of any car on the field. If we take a look at the car stats, they have the highest at 4 tied with goals, so maybe that is why they are risking it. Goose into the pits, so is Toadspeed. Toadspeed will leave the pits up ahead, so he caught Goose for the 4th time. And here they are, both on softs. I think they're planning to stick with this tire to the end. I think most of the drivers on the softs or mediums, if they don't back their car's tire wear, and they're all planning to just finish the race on this compound. Goose back in front, but Toadspeed has the fastest lap. They are fighting here, and don't forget Edward Titos and Cloud also fighting, but Cloud has the mediums, and Smalls coming from behind. He's also looking to catch up. Banana Boy's fighting G4 for 9th position. Here, Goose is still leading. Toadspeed ahead, but Toadspeed through the sweepers, looking for a move down the inside. And they're side by side into the hairpin, and Goose gets in front, but Toadspeed with faster traction through the straight and now through the hairpin section, and they both have a lot of boost saved up. They're both using small deployments to try and just edge the other out, and it's still side by side. What a fight for the win. This is looking to be Mr. Crunk there, getting lapped by both of them. Toadspeed ahead of him. Goose is now falling a bit behind, but Toadspeed has used all of his boost up. So has Goose. Edward Tito's still in 3rd. Cloud is now getting overtaken by Smalls on the straight. As Boken in 7th, Gamer is very close behind him. Yoa is in the final points position. I think, what has happened to Banana Boy? Has he petted again? Or has he just dropped to 12th? Has it been more penalties? Toadspeed is winning this race at the moment. Goose saving up his boost. Well, so is Toadspeed, but he is deploying it in mini bursts, and I think Goose is saving up for something quite bigger, and he is already catching Toadspeed on the straight, but Toadspeed's teammate Kiato is really slowing him down as a lapped car. Here he goes round the outside of Kiato, but he's lost a ton of time to Toadspeed there as he starts lap 25. He also holds the fastest lap. Let's look at the fastest laps. Actually, it's Smalls than Gamer. Then G4, Pumpkin, Banana Boy, Edward Titos. Goose only has the 8th fastest lap, but that's all we need to know about the fastest lap. Smalls is looking to catch Edward Titos. He's gone past Cloud, and he is looking to catch Edward Titos right now. Goose is a second behind. Toadspeed. Smalls is catching Edward Titos on the straight. They both don't have a lot of boost. Slowed down by Jeff a little bit. Goes round the outside of the lap traffic. Still gets forced in the grass. And Cloud is closer to him than he is to Edward Titos at the current moment. Boken. Gamer is still about a second behind Boken. Nothing's changed there. Then it's G4. Then it's Yoa just ahead of Carmona and Banana Boy, who are both looking to get that final points position, but Toad is really running away from Goose now, and Goose, who dominated for the first half of this race, might not end up winning. He's actually got less boost saved up than Toadspeed at the current moment. Toadspeed dealing with Botty as lap traffic, and oh, Botty gets a penalty. Toadspeed forced into the grass. This is what Goose needed. Both of them have used up their entire boost. Goose round the inside. There he goes. Toadspeed hits a bit of grass. He was not forced off by Goose. It's Goose into the lead of the race, and they are about to start the final lap of the race. Once they get past this hairpin section, those softs are starting to wear off. Goose is running away from Toad at the current moment, but will he keep it? Here we go. Final lap of the race. Who will win? We've got Pumpkin Cloud catching Smalls behind the mediums. Alternative strap might pay off if they just can't handle That tire wear. If Smalls can't handle that tire wear ahead, in fact, it is Pumpkin through on Smalls at the current moment. Cloud is, however, still behind him. Goose is in front of Toadspeed at the current moment, but Toadspeed's caught up to him on the straight. However, through the hairpin section, he's only losing more and more time to Goose. And it's the final turn, and Game On Goose wins the United States Grand Prix. Toadspeed finishes in second. It's Edwarditos for Iniciación Roja on the podium. Third place, Pumpkin beats out Smalls to finish fourth. Smalls finishes fifth. It's Cloud sixth. Boken 34 7th, Gamer and G4 battle until the final turn. It will be Gamer 15 in 8th, G4 in 9th, and Area Carmona beats Yoa to finish in the final points position. Yoa in 11th, Banana Boy in 12th, Belgian Senna in 13th, Ellie finishing in 14th. And Kiato will be finishing in 15th shortly. And I have to say, I feel bad for Banana Boy, who was there fighting for a podium even. But I think a combination of penalties and just some bad luck, and he's dropped out of the points. It's 15th for Kiato. Jeff Day Jeff finishes in 16th. Mr. Crunk in 17th. Masca Bravus in 18th. Prolime will be finishing in 19th. And Botti in 20th. Truly an amazing race. What a race, and the midfield so tight, constant battles in the midfield. It was a hard task to keep track of everything that went on, and I don't think I covered even half of it. Botti just misses out on finishing within the countdown. There you go, it's Goose, your first winner of the 5th season of JV West. Toadspeed gave him a hard time and he got the fastest lap. But in the end, it was not enough to triumph over Goose. Yoa also tokenless points. He nearly got them, but so many drivers spent tokens in this race. I'm not surprised that he just missed out on them, and Matzer did not have a good qualifying. But once they start spending those tokens, that's when they'll get serious. Amazing show from INR. The Monkey Racing also tried their best, but ended up a bit shorter. Banana Boy on his first ever race, of course, and it's Yoa's first race in JV West, and it's the same for Pumpkin. So yeah, let's take a look at how the recruits fared here actually. Pumpkin, 3 tokens and 4th in his debut race. That is an impressive race, and he is the rookie that has finished the highest in this first race. Then our next rookie is Yoa, who finished 11th with no tokens spent. I think that's quite a good result, even though he's got no points. Banana Boy with 2 tokens spent 12th. It could have been better, and it might be a disappointing race for him, but there was some potential there, fighting for a podium at one point, and he surely will bounce back. Kiato spending 1 token, finishes only 15. It was a struggle for him. Jeff Day Jeff spending 1 token, finishes 16th. Both of them will hopefully do better in the future, and I think that's all of the recruits. That was the opening inaugural round of JV West Season 5, the United States J-Prix. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week for the Canadian J-Prix at Montreal at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. So we'll see you then.